Glasses, I can't find my glasses. Has anybody seen my glasses?
Please God, not today.
We are gathered here today with the purpose of uniting in matrimony George Esteban Garea, Benjamin Arthur Hull.
Hi, I'm Bill Newcott. The name of the film we're talking about today is Love is Strange. It stars John Lithgow and Alfred Molina, and it's written and directed by Ira Sachs, who's here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
This is it's a beautiful film. It looks beautiful. The story is just a sweet and sad sometimes story. Tell me about why you wanted to do this particular yarn.
I wanted to make a love story, and a New York one, and I felt like I had a perspective in my own life that made me want to do a story about two men who were together and had the potential to have a loving, long relationship that blossomed with time. And this was something I hadn't seen in the movies.
Yeah. John Lithgow and Alfred Molina, two wonderfully gifted screen actors.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see them not being asked to play broad comedy or over-the-top villains. We get to see again and reminded just how skilled they are.
Well, Alfred I cast as soon as I had finished the script and was involved throughout the financing process, and John came on right at the end and was the last person to be cast in the film. And what I didn't know is that what these two would find with each other. They had been familiar with each other and friends sort of socially for 20 years, but not close friends. They've, it turns out, had a lot of life experience that's in common. They've both been in 30-year marriages. They both lived most of their adult lives in Los Angeles. And they were experienced men within this same business. I mean, they grew as friends to really love each other in the course of making this film, and I think I've given them something that will last for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
You know, to me, most generally, it's a story about generations, because you could say it's a film about a couple in the autumnal years of their lives, which it is, but it's also a coming-of-age film, because there is this central performance by a 15-year-old boy who's discovering love for the first time. In the middle of the film is Marissa Tomei, who plays a writer who lives with John Lithgow's nephew, played by Darren Burroughs, and there you have the perspective of a couple very much in the middle of their life. At that point where they can see the end is somewhere, but they also remember their beginnings, and they're questioning the midlife. And I think in some ways, for me, this is a midlife film.
One thing I noticed was that New York is the character in this film. It seems to be, anyway. Tell me a little bit about making that happen.
Well, you know, we were very inspired, Mauricio Zacharias and myself, when we wrote the script. We were inspired by really this mid-period of Woody Allen. Movies like Manhattan, but even more Hannah and Her Sisters and Husbands and Wives. And we wanted to make a film that was similarly our own view of a certain class and a certain group of people in New York that gave a large view of that city in a very romantic way. We use Chopin in a way a lot like Gershwin is used in Manhattan, for example, and we were inspired by that use. So it's romantic without being, you know, full of the gimmicks of the city, but it's really about the beauty of the world that I've had the chance to live in and the people who have become my family. So I think it's a family movie in the sense of unexpected ways in which we are family to each other.
The name of the film is Love is Strange, and it's a beautiful film. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
There was a famous sip-in right here in this bar.
Oh my God, you're that guy?
Yeah, it's one of the guys.
Wow. Well, this runs on me, fellas. You're such a liar.